Falcons fans, we've got big news. All right, Falcons fans, buckle up. We've got some exclusive news you don't want to miss. Atlanta just made a move, and we're breaking it all down for you. The Falcons have officially signed former Texans tight end Tegan Quitoriano. The deal was announced Friday afternoon, though the exact contract details haven't been revealed yet. Quitoriano was a fifth-round pick by Houston in the 2022 NFL Draft. The same year, Atlanta grabbed Tyler Allgeier. At 6'2" and 258 pounds, he's got the size to make an impact, but his production so far has been limited. Over 3 seasons, he started 15 games, with his best year coming as a rookie, 7 catches for 113 yards. Now that might not seem like much, but for context, Falcons tight end Charlie Warner also had just 7 catches last season. And yet, Warner played an important role as a blocker. That's exactly where Quitoriano could fit in. Coming out of Oregon State, Quitoriano was known as a blocking specialist, finishing his college career with 40 receptions for 512 yards in 42 games. NFL analyst Lance Zierlein described him as having solid footwork for his size and the potential to develop as a route runner with good after-the-catch ability. So what does this signing mean for the Falcons? Let's break it down further. Falcons tight end competition and draft. Interest in pass rusher. The key to Tegan Quitoriano's future in Atlanta depends on whether he can develop as a reliable inline blocker. If he can become a gritty, tough, glass-eating blocker, he could earn a steady role. But staying healthy will be just as important. He's battled injuries that every season since entering the league. Rookie year, knee injury, groin surgery, or calf issues limited to 7 games. The Falcons' tight end depth chart was thin before free agency, with only Kyle Pitts and Charlie Warner under contract. Now with Felipe Franks and Quitoriano added to the mix, the battle for a 53-man roster spot is heating up. Falcons zeroing in on a pass rusher. Meanwhile, Atlanta seems to have its eyes on a potential pass rush steal in the draft. Princely Umanmielen, a Mississippi edge rusher, told ESPN's Jordan Reed that the Falcons, Packers, Panthers, and Buccaneers showed the most interest in him during the pre-draft process. Umanmielen, who turns 23 on April 18th, met with the Falcons at the NFL Combine. Standing at 6'4" and 245 pounds, he originally spent 4 seasons at Florida, where he worked his way up from a backup to a defensive standout. 2022, 9.5 tackles for loss. 2023, 11.5 tackles for loss, 7 sacks. Second team All-SEC. 2024 Mississippi, 10.5 sacks, top 10 in FBS. 13.5 TFL, first team All-SEC. At the NFL Combine, he put up solid athletic numbers. 4.72 second 40-yard dash, 38-inch vertical 10.6 broad jump, 7.33 three-cone drill, a bit concerning for agility. The Falcons are clearly doing their homework on pass rushers, and with a need for more playmakers on defense, Umanmielen could be a name to watch in day 2 of the draft. Scouting report: Princely Umanmielen's potential as a pass rusher. While some of Princely Umanmielen's combine numbers may raise an eyebrow, his film tells a different story. NFL.com analyst Lance Zierlein sees Umanmielen as a finesse edge rusher with the athleticism and potential to bring his impressive sack numbers into the NFL. Zierlein writes that Umanmielen is a serious ground gainer with explosive stride and agility that allows him to create quick, shallow edges to get into the quarterback's drop zone. The issue? His instincts aren't top tier, and he often takes predictable paths to the pocket, making him easier to block at times. Despite that, his raw talent makes him difficult to stop. His main areas of weakness are his play strength and aggressiveness as a run defender. He's going to struggle with setting edges early in his career and might not be a go-to option on early downs. That said, Zierlein believes Uman Milan has a high ceiling and enters the NFL with a solid foundation as a pass rusher, a talent the Falcons have been craving for years. With Atlanta finishing second to last in the NFL, with 31 sacks in 2024 and having not been in the top 10 in sacks since 2004, Uman Milan could potentially be the answer to their pass rush woes. Could he be part of the solution? It's something to watch for as we get closer to the draft.